Hello my loves and welcome to my channel. Today's Test This Thursday where we test out anything from beauty products to food and even thingamabobs. Today we are going to be testing out the new Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm hoping that I love this as much as I want to. I haven't watched any reviews on it, so this opinion is solely my own and it's literally gonna be first review. The things that I'm going to be looking for when I'm testing out this concealer is one, how it holds up as an eyeshadow base. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you guys know that when I use my concealer, I use it for an eyeshadow base and then I use it to highlight. So that's the second thing, is that it's going to be used as a highlight to brighten up the face. And the last thing that I'm going to test it on is cover up, because as you guys can see, I have a red dot right here. I scratched my face and I didn't just scratch it once, I scratched it twice. So it's just scabbed, it's gross, it's disgusting, but hopefully this will cover it up. Let's just get into it. So when I ordered this online, there was so many colors to choose from, and it was really hard to try and figure out what my shade of concealer should have been. So I decided to go with the shade Fair Neutral. The only reason why I decided to go with this shade was because my normal concealer is Fair Clair. So this is what it looks like. They do look similar, but I still feel like this one just looks a little bit lighter than this one is. So hopefully they're both the same and I chose right. But I mean, I'm telling you guys, they have a lot, and they have it in cool tones and warm tones, and it was just there were so many to choose from. So in order to test this product out, I did decide to kind of do a mini tutorial, and I'm gonna try and do something as simple as possible, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out because I have no idea what I'm gonna do. As usual, we are winging it, and hopefully just turns out okay. So I'm gonna get a close-up of my eyes because that is where we're placing this at first, and yeah, you were warned. Okay, so first place we're gonna test it at is the eyes. As you guys know, I use my normal concealer as an eyeshadow base. We're gonna place, whoa, that was cold. We're gonna place a little bit on both eyes, and I usually just use my fingers to pat it in. I feel like the consistency is creamier than what my normal concealer is, and this is a lot lighter too. Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like with this, a little goes a long way. So I'm gonna quickly try and set that with the banana powder. It creases, because I feel like it sets really fast. I mean, it's not bad, but I just feel like it kind of creases just a little bit. It sets really fast, and I don't really like that. My other concealer, I feel like I have a little more time to work with it before it completely dries out. So using the fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm gonna take this lighter mauve shade here, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna use this as my transition color. Just place it right above the crease. Next I'm gonna go in with an e.l.f. brush. It's still a fluffy brush, but it's a little bit smaller than the BH Cosmetics one, so it'll help me focus a little bit more with the color. So I'm gonna take this color up here, and we're gonna focus this a little bit lower than where we placed that transition color, and focus it a little more on the outer corner, and then just drag it in. back in with the fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just gonna take it and blend this out just a little. I'm not liking the lip color. Now we're gonna test something else out. I'm gonna try wiping off the lid. So I guess this will just be another test. I wiped off the color that I placed on my lid. I didn't like it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the concealer and place it right on my lid. And then a little bit over here. And I know I got a little bit on my, like above my crease, but I'll fix it. So instead I'm just going to go in with this light pink shade here. I'm just going to use my fingers and just set that concealer. Now I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. brush, and I'm not adding any extra product, and I'm just going to place it right above. Done. I'm just gonna do my brows really quick. So I don't usually do my eyebrows before I do my foundation, but I figured since we were already zoomed in, I might as well get this part out the way. So I am going to go in with a flat brush and in with the lightest shade in this palette. I'm gonna take a little bit and tap off the excess, and I'm gonna highlight underneath my brow bone. So I have to say, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the concealer is holding up a lot better than I thought it would when I first initially placed it on. I don't really see a lot of creasing going on, and that was my biggest worry because I just felt like it dried up so fast. And don't judge my brows, guys. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, so we're gonna zoom out and test the concealer on the face because, yeah. My brows. Okay, so far the concealer is holding up as far as eyes go. So now we're going to test how well it conceals. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this and cover up this horrible scratch on my face. And again, I'm just gonna use my finger and just pat it in. It's not bad. Wow. I'm impressed. Usually with this, I can pat it in, but if I like wipe it or something, it comes off and you see the redness all over again. But this pretty much covered up the redness, so that's a good thing. Now we're gonna go in with foundation. I'm using the same foundation that I use all the time, the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade Natural Beige W4. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the contour. I usually do my contour before I do my highlight. Don't know why, that's just how I am. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Dual Ended Contour Stick. I haven't done my makeup in such a long time. At least it feels like a long time. I haven't really done anything in a long time. It just feels good to be out of bed. Alright, now for this test. Gonna go in with the concealer. Again, a little goes a long way. And I'm just gonna place that in the triangle. And that's usually just where I place my highlight. I'm gonna go in, same beauty blender, and just dab that in. It just spreads out like so easily. Again, it's a bit lighter than my normal concealer, and it does start to dry pretty quickly, which worries me because that leaves me a little room to be able to set it. So I'm just gonna go and quickly set it with my banana powder, which I got all over the place. I'm just gonna pat it in. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it is pretty flawless though. Like, I'm so torn with this concealer. So I'm gonna take a kind of like a pencil brush and go in with the color that I used on the outer corner, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna place it underneath the lower lash line, but focus it mostly on this outer corner. And then I'm gonna take the light pink shade that we have on our eyelids, just using a small flat brush. I'm gonna take it, tap off the excess, and we're gonna place this sort of on like the inner half. So after we do that, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Stole the Show, and we're gonna place that on the inner corner just to make it pop a little. Alright, so I'm gonna go and do my eyeliner and lashes. I've done it in other videos, so you can check those out if you want to see it. And I will next for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Carly Bible palette. Of course, I love this. I love this palette mostly for the bronzer and for the highlight. And I'm just using the BH Cosmetics Ingold brush. I'm just gonna kind of bronze basically where I contoured. Then using the same brush, I'm gonna go in with highlight. I think I'll just do this one. Here. Just gonna swipe the brush and then swipe it. And the last thing is the lips. So I'm gonna go in with this Jordana pencil in Baby Berry. And then to top the lips, I'm going to be using Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lip in Dope. Okay, so this is the completed look. My overall thoughts on the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. So first thing that I tested it out as was an eyeshadow base. I was really worried because of the fact that it was starting to dry pretty quickly, and I was worried that it was going to be creasing. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It even helped out towards the end when I had to take off the eyelid color and use this, like put it back on. Like, it worked out perfectly. I feel like you could use this if you wanted to do a cut crease. Use it as an eyeshadow base. Like I said, you just kind of have to set it a little bit quicker than I would have with my other concealer. So the other thing was cover up. Normally with my other concealer, like I said, when I place it on and after I like pat it down, if I wipe it, it still shows the redness. This actually covered up the redness. You can see this right here, but that's just because of the scab. But if you had a pimple or just had like a lot of like red everywhere, or I feel like even with acne scarring, this would definitely cover up the redness. As a highlight, I was a little worried at first, again, because like I said, it feels like it starts to dry pretty quickly, and I worry with creasing all the time. But after setting it with the powder, it was just flawless. A little bit goes a long way, and the cover up is really good. It just went on so smoothly, and it was so easy to blend out. And that's that I forgot to use a primer, even though I had it right here. So today's test this Thursday was a complete success, and I am so happy with this product. Definitely try this out yourselves. Also, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Selena, and I am so happy that you guys are here. Don't forget to subscribe down below and join our little love family. Also, there's a little button that looks like a little bell. Hit it. It's gonna notify you guys anytime I upload any new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, loves. I forgot to use a primer. The new Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Why didn't I remember that? Today is Thursday. Today is Test This Thursday. Colourpop No Filter Concealer. No Filter Concealer. I said that 3 times fast. No Filter Concealer. No Filter Concealer. No. Caramel in my teeth.